Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here then hi! I recently did a live asking my subscribers all these questions about what I should do with the Apothecary Attic. Yeah, that word again. And so I was also asked, when am I starting this? And I was thinking, well, I can start it, but there's no way I'm going to finish it all. There is a lot to do. So, I am basically making the bare bones of the attic today. I found a very nice box in my box of boxes. Yes, I have a stash box of boxes and cardboard. Yeah, my house is turning into a huge craft room. It's everywhere. So, I decided I was going to use this box and I'd cut one side to make a roof, but it doesn't quite fit. But that's totally fine because I'm going to use a bit to make a bit more of a roof. And I'm also going to make a bit more of a floor. So right now all I'm doing is chopping up cardboard and hopefully sticking it together. Now that's the back wall. One, it needs to be a bit more sturdy because it's several pieces of card that's been stuck together to make it fold. And two, this is number one of the hidey holes. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, as you can see, my desk is absolutely full of card and I'm using these clips just to hold it in place, and hopefully it all nicely sticks together. You will notice there is a little lip where there's no actual cardboard. That's where I'm going to end up putting the floor. Now, I bought a whole heap of coffee stirrers. Usually, shh, don't tell anybody, but I do kind of borrow coffee stirrers from McDonald's whenever we get the chance to go in. And when I say borrow, I don't mean one at a time. Now, I've already cut my roof tiles. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm trying to get my angles right and I'm absolutely rubbish at it. So, right now, I am gluing this to the roof to make it more solid, more of a one piece. So here comes the trusty clips again. And I'm just using cheap PVA glue, basically as it is, because it's very runny. Usually you'd use water and glue to get your paper to do like a paper mache effect. And now I'm cheating and cutting through the hole. Well, I will when the clips aren't on. Because, you know, the clips stick out a bit and I can't get to them. As you can also tell, I am not measuring anything with a ruler. I'm eyeballing everything. One, it doesn't matter if it's rickety. It's supposed to be... my subscribers told me that they wanted it to be overgrown, like nature had taken over. So it does have to have a few bits and bobs where it's just not perfect. Like, there's going to be a smashed window. The roof's going to have some tiles that's fallen in, so I can get some greenery and stuff inside. And there's going to be a lot of things to this, and I thought if I do it every Saturday for the next how many Saturdays, excluding the ones I do with the friendship collab, which is once a month, then I can make it into a series hopefully. And it is going to take quite some time because I don't want to just bodge it. I mean, it looks like I'm bodging it, and for a while it's going to look pretty naff, but I'm hoping that by the time I've done and it's all finished, it's going to be looking like a proper room, like a proper top part of a building, like a proper attic. But with a difference, like I said, there's going to be hidey holes because there's a lot in this that's got to be made. I have my list and I have not lost my book, which is also a bonus. And I'm just getting to my book now because I need to read my notes. I have a lot of things written down. Like, I have to make some... Well, I've got to make the actual attic for a start. Then I've got to decorate the attic. I think making the attic's going to take at least 2 videos. And then decorating it, maybe a video. Maybe. And that's just, you know, the wallpaper, the floor, maybe a curtain or something. I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this yet, so I'm doing it as it hits my head. I know that makes no sense. So I've made a windowsill for this window. I don't know why. It's an attic. Nobody's going to put anything on that windowsill. So that might not stay. We shall see. But I also might put a candle in the window. I don't know. But I've also got to make some creatures. I've got to make some potions. I've got to make some furniture. I've got to make some artifacts. And then I've got to make the hidden things that's going into the different spots, that's hidey holes. And what else have I got to do? Oh, more objects to be put onto shelves and stuff like that. And I want to make all my own furniture. Hopefully out of cardboard, but if not, I do have a kit that I got from the range. It's very cheap and very, well, cheap. But I think I can use the bones of it to make something else with it. I know what I'm trying to say. But this tape, absolutely rubbish for anything but sticking things like cardboard together. And then you can't go to part. It's brilliant. But such as hiding places, I've got a secret wall behind a bookcase that's going to be openable. Oh, we will have. There's all sorts of little things, little bits and bobs, and I've wrote everything down that people said, and I've put them all into an order. I might show you how I've set it up next time. So this is the first instalment. I have chisels. I don't know why I used chisels. I could have just cut these with a craft knife, a decent craft knife. The one I've got there is a bit wibbly. I've also got like a scissor thing. Don't know where I've put it. I've also got I'm going to go with bzz, bzz. I can't think what it's called. I've got all sorts of tools. But did I think about getting any of these out? No. So I just winged it. Now I'm putting these sticks in. 1 to be a little bit like a beam. And 2 just to give my roof some support. Because I've got a lot of glue and a lot of tiles to fit on top. And I don't want the roof to sink. Also, I want to hang things from these rods. Like herbs, a lantern. Now this is my cutout for the doorway that's supposed to be a bookcase. Now you'll see the bookcase later on, and I will do a video on just putting things in this bookcase because there's quite a lot of things in it. When I ordered it from Temu, I expected it to be the size that it ends up being. Yeah, it was half of the size. So I just stuck them together on a piece of cardboard and made them one. So yeah, that worked. See, there's 2 there. And it was like, that's too small. See, I'm not doing this by any scale, just an eyeball scale. So things will not be correct. And if there's anybody that likes to see things correct, I am not the channel for you. I really am not. I eyeball a lot of things. I'm not very good at measuring anything. I do generally try to look at things I've got and think that doesn't quite work. I'm quite good at eyeballing most stuff, but there's gonna, like I said, there's gonna be a lot of things in here. Some things might be a little oversized, some things might be a little bit too small, but I will try and get them to be roughly right, with a big roughly. So now I was going to start at the top of the roof like a fairy, then I said something else, but then I realised if I'm going to put tiles on, they need to overlap, and they need to overlap from the bottom up, so that way I know this isn't real. But if it was real and it rained, the rain would then run down rather than in to the house or the attic. And my brain is already thinking, once I've done this, should I do another room? Should I make a whole house? I don't know. I think if I'd have gone down that route though, I'd have had to have made it even smaller. I have no room for stuff like this in my house. If I made all the rooms, I could probably live in it myself. Yeah. In fact, my daughter did actually say, well, you are small, maybe just make it a tad bit bigger and it's your new craft room. And so I therefore said, yeah, move out now. I'll have your room. That's never going to happen. They're going to be stuck here till I'm dead. Oh dear. I won't bore you with doing the whole roof. As you can see, every now and again it jumps. So I've sped it up, but not so my hands are going like buzzy bees. I've played a bit of a editing thing. I was playing, I'm sorry. So now I started to cut out this hole and then realised it only cuts through half of the cardboard. So I do have to really go for it. Oh, and there's my stinky bum. He's 19 now. He was 18, now he's 19. And he's still going. I swear to God, licking the Christmas trees get him a little bit of a lease of life. He's very scrawny. He's very hungry all the time. He's very, very stinky. But he's still lovely, still loving. And I don't know if he comes back on desk again. I know he ended up taking some of my roof with him. He got it stuck to his fur that's left. So have I got one side done? Yes, I've got one side done. No, I haven't. Oh, I'm arguing with myself now. But you can see I'm trying to push the roof back on because he's knocked off on it and it's not right now. But with the amount of glue I'm using, it does not move. But it also gives it a bit of character. So thank you, Bam Bam. And there he goes again. Now, I did not push him off. It just looks like I pushed him off. I just sort of like tapped his bottom to go to one side and then he sat on my leg. So yes, I have done both sides. Well, now I want to make this bit cover the unsightly top. And I use my ball stylus to fold the card. I'm still not sure about the wavy line. I think I should have just made it a straight line. I don't know. But again, out come the trusty little clips that are buried underneath everything. And I'll leave that to dry too. And the extension part of the roof is basically just so you can see inside. You've got to imagine this is shut off. But if I did that, I'd have to have some sort. Oh, I should really have done that, shouldn't I? I should have put some hinges on it so you could open and shut it. Oh well. Coffee stirrers. I sat and cut through 100 of these. Yeah. I have got tiny little pieces of wood all over my living room because they just went ping, ping, ping. I'm like, oh my God, where are they going? And I was holding them at this. And I'm using tacky glue. It's just from Works, I think it is. Yeah, I think it is Works. Or is it Range? Could be Range, actually. Oh no, it says Works on it. Just cheap glue. And it's it's good enough for these coffee stirrers. So I'm trying to make the floor like a pattern. I do get that lost halfway through because I'm going bolly-eyed at this point. But it works, and I'm going to cover the whole of this floor in the wood and then put something heavy on them to make sure it stays flat. Now, again, I could have used something else to clip, but these worked wonders. But as you can see, there's bits of wood just flying everywhere because they're not in front. They're not in front of me, are they? In fact, I think one of them hit my hubby and I had to giggle. This cardboard is just from the Haribo sweets kit that I had. Yeah, I tell you, I don't throw no away. So yeah, that's now a floor. And this floor will get stained eventually. I just want to make sure it's totally dry. But as you can see, that lip underneath, the floor just fits underneath. But now I've realised, because the floor's in, I've got to cut the top bit of the doorway. It won't fit and open at the same time. So I've got to chop that bit out. And I've not glued the floor in yet because I haven't done. Now, I was going to make a trapdoor that big, and then I thought, that is massive. Compared to the actual attic, we don't want an actual trapdoor that big. So I drew it smaller, and I wondered, should I put another window in? Or should I have more furniture on that wall than a window? I mean, the trapdoor could lead to a set of stairs. It could, but I'm not doing that. I mean, in my head, that it could be a trapdoor for that. What I want to do is leave something hidden under the trapdoor. Now, I've had to put my mat back so I don't cut the silicone. And I'm using JT's Rupert the Bear characters to hold it back. And it also held down my floor, so brilliant. They come in very many handy uses. So there, that works as a trapdoor. So now I thought, oh, you muppet, you've also got to cut the cardboard. So yeah, I have to cut the cardboard now. And I couldn't quite see on the black. I couldn't see the pencil lines very well. So I guessed, and thankfully it worked. So I'm just chopping that bit out from there so I can put my actual door in, my bookcase door. And I do have itty bitty tiny hinges. I don't know if I'm going to use the itty bitty tiny hinges for the actual door, but for the, the trapdoor, I think it would work perfect. For the door, I think I'm going to use paper to make hinges. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. You'll have to let me know what you think. Should I put a new window in? What should I do about the door hinge? Should I put another hinge in? Or should I just add, instead of a window, add more furniture on that side? So, if you like the first instalment, give me a thumbs up. Any suggestions are welcome. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!